Hey, what's up guys? Jason here with Soulfire, and today I want to kick off an introduction for this channel, Soulfire 209. And the purpose of this channel is to train and equip the church and parents and disciplers to engage in the battle against sexual brokenness in our world today. And so what we want to do is provide opportunities for you to learn, to get resources, to get help, to understand how you can engage in the struggles against sexual sin. And primarily on this channel, we're talking about pornography addiction. Pornography is definitely the big dog in this fight, as our children are growing up in a very pornified world and exposed to pornography at a very early age. And it's a certainly big challenge for the rising generation. Now, my name is Jason. I work for a group called the Navigators. I've been working with college students now for 15 years. And here locally in our area of upstate South Carolina, I've been partnering with Rivers of Justice. Rivers of Justice is a local nonprofit that works to end domestic minor sex trafficking, not only in the world, but particularly local here in the upstate of South Carolina. And as Rivers of Justice began to engage in the battle against sexual trafficking, particularly the battle of sexual trafficking against minors, they began to understand that it was pornography that was fueling the demand for the trafficking and enslavement of women and children in our world today. And so they wanted someone to address this issue of what is fueling the demand, and that is pornography. But you know, the church should be burdened to end slavery, to end sex trafficking. But yet the church, by and large, as you look at statistics, is struggling mightily with the issue of pornography. And with every click of the mouse, with every loading of the video, the church is an active participant in the trafficking and enslavement of women and children in our world today. Pornography equals sex trafficking. But you know, working with college students, I've come to the place where I've understood I'm better off assuming my young men and women are struggling with pornography than assuming that they aren't. They're growing up in a digital porn-filled world. They're exposed to this content at a very young age. They're given access to digital devices that have an open door to the internet, and they're exposed to all the temptations of the world. Yet considering how much the people in the church are struggling with pornography, only 7% of churches have anything right now to address the issue of porn. And so as I've been trying to help the church to give training to parents and to churches and provide some workshops to educate, what my main message to the church has been, if we as the church keep doing what we're doing, then we will continue to get what we're getting. You see, by the time I get students at 18 years of age, they're coming out of the church, they're already struggling with or addicted to pornography. We have to kind of wake up and understand we cannot continue to do business as usual. And this will actually get worse as technology provides more and more access as we think of the rise of things like virtual reality and other issues like this. So where did this channel get its name? Soulfire 209. The 209 stands for Jeremiah 20 and verse 9. And if you study the life of the prophet Jeremiah, you understand he had a very difficult job. God called him to go and talk to a people who would not heed his message. And he experienced significant persecution as a result of that. And in chapter 20, after taking a beating and being put in the stocks, Jeremiah is ready to throw in the towel and give up on the prophetic ministry. And so in 29, he says, "But if I say I will not mention him or speak any more in his name, there is in my heart, as it were, a burning fire shut up in my bones, and I am weary of withholding it. Indeed, I cannot." You see, Jeremiah wanted to give up and not deliver this difficult message, but God had given him a burning fire in his soul, a soul fire. And he said, even if he wanted to hold it in, he cannot. And I felt this way about this issue of pornography as I've been dealing with the younger generation, and my story as well of being exposed to this at a very young age and having over a 10-year period of addiction to porn. There's a lot of pain when it comes to this issue of pornography. And God has given me a soul fire to help the next generation of Christians, to help educate the church and parents that this is something we must deal with. But I also want to tell you what I believe. I believe that the struggles we see, the statistics we see of the overwhelming nature of and pervasiveness of pornography is an open door for the gospel. All the guilt, all the shame, all the struggle with this issue is exactly what the gospel is here for. So I hope this channel will help you, provide some resources for you to get educated for how you could help your church. If you're a struggler yourself, I'm doing a recovery coach series. You can check those videos out to get some hope and help and maybe even a little kick in the butt on your journey to recovery. So if you like what you see, click that subscribe button. click the notification tab there and keep updated with the channels, or with the videos that we have coming on this channel. Thank you so much.